card. Okay, so, so in our CPU, so when you buy a CPU, for example, if you have a i3 processor, so old style i3 processor is a two-core processor. It contains a two processor, means one processor only. It is divided into two parts, two core processor. If you buy a new i3 processor, you will get a four core processor. Okay, just for example, if you take i5 processor, my i5 processor is four core processor. Okay, if you take a new four core processor, so now it is become six core or eight core processor. So each processor having a actually one core to multi core processors are there, right? So I type like i3 two core processor or maybe a four core processor. It depends upon which generation you purchase it. So i5 old style usually like a four core processor from generation 1 onwards. The latest generation may support a 6 core or a 8 core processor. It depends upon how many cores are there, so you have to look at that one. i7, Ryzen 3, Ryzen 5. So there are multi-core processors only. So you want to type like a Ryzen. Just for example, Ryzen 3 3200. Like you can go to it's a four-core processor. Okay, it is a four-core processor up to 406 like 6 MB cache memory. Okay, four-core processor it is. With the motherboard, this is the cost of the thing or a single is an around 10,000. Like it is almost equivalent to i5 or i3 model. Okay, some processor are less core processors also there, like some are 7 core 8 core processors also available. So this is a Ryzen 5. It is a 6 core processor. This is a Ryzen 5 6 core processor. Okay, so Ryzen 3 usually like a 4 core processor. This is 6 core processor. Maybe if you got a Ryzen 9, so then definitely it is 82,000. So definitely it is a different processor, like maybe a 16 should generate like 72 MB cache memory, third generation processor up to 4 gigahertz. Okay, so like that. This is a A6 type processor. It is usually like a two core processor only. Okay, so like that depends upon your processor type. The number of core processors are there. So this is i5 processor and it is not showing any many cores. So this is i5 smart compute processor. Something is given Intel only, right? Okay, in this description it is not given, but you have to go to Intel website. So then maybe you will get a number of core processor. It is 10th generation i5 with F. It is not showing that one. So 12 MB cache memory. That's the generation to generation changes. Okay, 6 core processor. See, it is 6 core processor. Number of threads is 12. So mostly, so it will works like a 12 core processor. It's a 4 and a thread means it's doubling that one. If you go to this question mark also, you will understand what it is saying. So click on this question mark. You will see a thread or a thread of execution is a software terms basically order sequence of instructions that can be passed through or processed by a single core processor. It means it's in a 12 means 12 processor, like one single instruction passes through 12 processors, like 12 process at a time it can able to do it because it's a 12 is there. But in reality, these are all not an active mode. How many core processor you are using, what type of processor you are using, how many core processor it is. So um, okay, so I'll put a Ryzen just for understanding only I'm typing. So 5 having a 6 core processor. i5 is a 6 core or 8 core processor, usually 8 core processor it is. Number of threads wise also number of processors also increases. So, but in a reality, only one single processor is active. Single processor is only active. So we have to increase the number of processors. We have to do it. How to do it? So then I want to activate all the processors. So go to msconfig. So we went there already. Now again we are going to this one. msconfig. You can see the boot, advanced options. Go to the boot tab, advanced options, number of processors. Normally it shows as a one only. It shows as a one. Click here, select the higher number. Select the higher number. So then all the processor will be activated. You have to check it for every 1 week or next 1 month, and then after 2 3 months check it if this value is stable or not. Why? Because sometimes when you go with the updates and all, the OS big updates like Windows 8.1 to Windows 10, Windows 10 old build to new build. So when it is going with new build things, automatically it will reset it to one. Okay, sometimes it will happens because operating system will set it back to the one. So I change it to 1 to 4. It is show earlier one. Now it is I put it at 4. This check mark is there earlier. So now this is look like this one earlier. So what I done, I put a check mark and I change it to 4. So then 4 cores will be activated and 4 cores will be done. So I am putting a cancel here because you have to click OK, apply OK. So that is we have to do it. Okay. So what to do? So go to msconfig, then go to the boot. Inside a boot, you can go to advanced options. Okay. So a check mark for number of processors. So number of processors and change to high. What is your, like for example you are using i3 only, old i3, second generation or first generation or third generation i3, it shows only 2. So change 1 to 2. If it is showing a 4, then change 1 to 2 4. If it is showing a you are buying a new laptop i5, okay, so 10th generation, so then change it to 6. Okay, so higher number. Okay, so this is, after this one you need a restart PC. After this one it will ask apply OK, OK. So what to do? So OK, apply OK. So then it will ask for a restart now. So click on restart now, then it will restart, system will be restarted. So this is how we can increase the performance of system. Normally it is a single processor, single it shows, then you can change it to higher. If it is already higher, then no problem, do not need to change anything. But if it is not higher, so you can change it. So this is how you can able to do with the change of number of cores. So then performance will be increases, means all processor working means automatically more processing we can, more computational power increases, right? So that's a very simple thing. And of course clocking is there, clocking speed is there, already I showed that one in a normal way. Task manager update speed high, so that's the one thing. But hardware clocking is also there. In a certain processor it is possible, like if you are using AMD, still that option is there. Earlier we don't have that option. Earlier means Intel you don't get much options, but AMD we have a clocking option is there. Overclock, underclock options are there. Old style Intel systems also have a overclocking is there. Next one is visual performance, use less visibility. Okay, so how to manage this visual kind of stuff, we'll see. What happening? I had my request but still. So how to get a less visually thing? So first of all, I'm going to control panel, or you can go to this PC kind of stuff. You know already system. Okay, so I'll go to system directly because I'm using Windows 10. Go to system information or system. This is information. This is configuration. Control panel. I will go. Easy. Control panel system. Go to control panel and system. You know this part already, but if you see here, device management, remote settings, system protection, and you can see advanced system settings. Advanced system settings. Click here. Okay. So click here. You can see performance. So I'm closing this one. So you know the system how to go to the system part. Right click this PC properties or control panel system. You can go. Go to advanced system settings. Click on advanced system settings. Okay. Advanced tab is there directly. You can see here it is performance. Go to settings. So here is the first one is visual effect. So first option is selected already. So it is keep it that one only. First option is better one. Best, let Windows choose what best for computer. So let it choose. So we are using a moderated way. So we don't require a best performance kind of stuff. We need a best appearance also. We didn't let so balanced one. So the first option is will balance both appearance and as well as the performance. This is for a adjust for a best performance appearance. You see when I click this one. So when I have a first one, there is a few options are not selected. When I select this one, few options are selected. When I select this one, options are removed automatically. And also you can, if you have a more knowledge on this, which option is what, okay, which option is what, like you can use the custom also. So then you can use it as per this one. So you want the best performance, click on best performance, apply OK. Then it will increase the background graphical related things will be use lesser CPU and memory kind of stuff. So then performance will be increases. It will guarantee 10 to 20% of performance of system will increases. Okay, this is a best appearance. Like appearance increases, performance decreases. Performance you want more, then decrease the appearance also. If you don't want, then check the let Windows choose the what's best for my computer thing. So how to go again, we'll write down here. So less visual or visual effects, we'll see the less visual effect kind of stuff, how to do it. So go to control panel or this PC, right click system properties, anything, no problem, and go to system, then find out advanced settings. Okay, so you can see advanced tab. Okay, the first one in advanced tab. So here you can see the performance and settings. In that one you can see performance. So go to settings. Then it will show you a visual effect. Okay, effects. You can see visual effects and choose adjust for a best performance. Or reduce the things. Otherwise you can choose different things like a custom and you can choose it on it. or otherwise keep. Let Windows choose what is the best for the system. Okay, so I'm not changing anything, just for option only I showed. Okay, visual effects, just for a best performance. Click apply. Okay, it may require a sign in sign out if required. Okay, if it is asking if required, then sign out and then sign in and look at your screen. Okay, in general. So this is how we can reduce the visual effects and go with the best performance to improve your performance your system. Okay, next is a virtual memory. Next is a virtual memory. So we'll go to the virtual memory part. Virtual memory is little bit tricky, not a tricky one. It's easy one only, but we have to understand from what. Okay, what is this virtual memory? First of all, we have to understand what is the memory. So I'm going to paint. Okay, this is my RAM. This is my RAM, my physical RAM. Okay, my physical memory. Virtual memory, physical memory, right? My physical memory or RAM. Each RAM has a size, right? So each RAM has a particular size. Okay, each RAM has a particular size. For example, I have a 4 GB RAM and it's a 4 GB RAM only. We cannot change the 4 GB RAM. We have to add the RAM, extra RAM. So then size will be increases. Total RAM. Okay, total RAM is a 4 GB, for example. Now I want to install an application. I want to install a application. I want to install it. I want to read application. I want to install application, and I went to the website of an application. I went to a website of application, and it say it's required a 4 GB RAM. 4 GB RAM to install. You need a 4 GB RAM to install this application. May I have a 4 GB RAM? Yes. To install application, I need a 4 GB RAM. Now, happily can able to install the application. No problem. To run this application, also I need a, for example, I need a 3 GB RAM. Okay, for installing, you need a 4 GB RAM to run it. 3 GB RAM is okay. Normally, it is 4 GB RAM is required, but okay, to run application is also 4 GB and to install is also 4 GB. We will see the running thing later. For installation of 4 GB RAM is required. If you have a physical RAM is a 4 GB, then it is very good. You can able to install. So no problem. We have 4 GB. Requirement is also 4 GB. So we can able to install the application. So that's a thing. Oh, no problem, right? So why I said this thing? For example, if you see the system, your operating system, right? You are already having an operating system and applications, running applications, services, right? Your operating system, applications, services. Also, a required RAM is there now, so it consumes some RAM. Consuming some RAM. For example, it consuming 2 GB RAM. It's consuming 2 GB RAM. Now, what is the available RAM? How much available RAM space is there? How much availability? Out of 4 GB, out of 4 GB RAM, I used 2 GB. Okay, because of operating system required RAM, or applications currently running applications also required RAM, currently running services also required RAM. So I occupy 2 GB, very less generally. Normally system occupy 4 GB itself. That's why I said better to add extra GB, because your Windows 10 PC already occupied 4 GB. Check in your task manager. But now how much is available RAM? 2 GB free. Just in case, 2 GB free. Your application, while you're installing an application don't worry about this application, don't worry about this 2 GB. It worry about, do you have a 4 GB RAM or not? Do you have physical 4 GB as there or not? But problem is, as a physical memory we have a 4 GB, but availability is only 2 GB. We need a more RAM here, so we cannot increase the RAM as per every time. So what we will do, we'll use a virtual RAM for supporting this installation process. We use a virtual RAM to do this installation process. For example, I have a virtual RAM around 6 GB. I have a virtual RAM around 6 GB. Okay, I have a virtual RAM 6 GB, physical RAM 4 GB. Now 2 GB free space. It need more, some more 2 GB. That 2 GB will take from here. That 2 GB will take from here. Means your virtual memory, your physical memory work together and let system function properly. Let system functions properly. That's why already I told system hanging is not happening nowadays. Why? Because of when you run an application, so run application runs on your physical memory only, but if physical memory is not supportive, so to run an application or to put some cache data or to create a huge amount of size of a single image, temporary thing, okay, temporarily it use your virtual memory. But virtual memory is not a replacement of physical memory. Virtual memory is not a replacement of physical memory. Physical memory compulsory there. To run a game or an application, if it is saying like we need a 4 GB RAM, means compulsory physical memory 4 GB. It required 4 GB means physical memory 4 GB. But while it is running, or maybe while installing or while running application, it may require more space, so it will take it from virtual memory also. But virtual memory is not a replacement of physical memory. So that is a very important thing. Next, I want to give you another example. I want to give you another example is, for example, I want to install an application. I want to install an application, and application for installation it is asking 6 GB physical memory. 6 GB physical memory. I have 4 GB physical memory, but application asking for 6 GB physical memory, means physical RAM requirement is 6 GB. I have a virtual memory 6 GB. So I have a 4 GB physical memory, 6 GB virtual memory. So totally I have a 10 GB memory, right? Still I can't install this application. Why? Because of it is asking about physical memory only. It is not asking about total memory or a virtual memory. It is not asking about total memory or a virtual memory. So compulsory, if an application is, while installing application, if it is asking for total physical memory size like a 4 GB, means you should have a RAM capacity 4 GB. How much it is occupy later, it is while it is installing or running, that is second one. Okay, virtual memory is only to support your physical memory to run an application. DVD burning. Whenever you DVD, but if you want to burn a DVD, you need a more 4 GB data transmission is required. So virtual memory will support. You are running a virtual machines, virtual memory will support. You are running an application, background virtual memory will support. So this is about your virtual RAM, and also I will tell you a little bit few more points about virtual memory. Okay, this is your physical memory again. Physical RAM or physical memory, whatever it is, and your physical RAM is for example 4 GB. Okay, so it's a 4 GB physical memory. Now you want to create a virtual memory, and in Windows this virtual memory you call it as a page file or paging. Any name is same. Paging or page file, actually E should be removed. Paging or page file system, like that. If you are using a Linux or Unix, we call that one as a swap memory. Okay, call this one as a swap memory. Uh, in Windows, your physical RAM size into 1.5 size maximum we can able to take it. We can take more than that one, no problem, but it is good at these places. Better to take not more than 1.5 size. Okay, better. So you're having a 4 GB RAM into 1.5. So obviously you will get a 6 GB RAM. 4 GB, and now we are getting a 6 GB physical RAM. You have to convert into MBs. You have to convert 4 GB into MBs. Then you can do it like a 6 into 1024 MB wise. You have to do it. Okay, we'll see that one. Next, in Linux swap file system support your physical RAM into 2. This calculation is quite easy. So if you have 4 GB RAM, mine is a 4 GB RAM. Okay, into 2, you got a 8 GB directly. Okay, then it depends upon your system. You can use 8 GB like that, or you can convert into MBs format also. You can convert into MBs format also. So like this we can able to calculate. Next, of course, for this thing, what is this virtual RAM? Virtual RAM is different from VRAM, so don't get confused with both the things. Your virtual RAM is occupy space. It will occupy space in a hard disk only. Okay, so whenever you have a hard disk, inside a hard disk only, virtual RAM will be created. Of course, there is a temporary files also available, right? So this is the percentage temp kind of stuff is there. That is also utilized while it is installing application or running an application. But temporary files folder format in a normal hard disk format only. But virtual RAM, the RAM is in a format. RAM file allocation is called a paging. Technique of a RAM storing a files. The RAM inside a RAM we are putting a data. The data is stored in a paging file system. Paging file system. It is using a paging file system, not as a NTFS or FAT. NTFS FAT for a hard disk, not for a RAM. RAM load the data in the page file system type only. Okay, so your virtual mem RAM is a space occupied in your hard disk. That space is inside of that virtual RAM space. Inside the data is stored in a page file only. That's why it is can able to support your physical RAM directly. This is one point. Second point, that much depth is not required, but we got a choice to speak. Then you have to better to go, because anytime if anybody asks a question, then you are ready to give answer for anything, like not only in a interview time. After your completion of interview, go inside an organization, or maybe your friend, or maybe your brother can ask any question, so you are ready to give any for any question you can give answer. So that's why I'm telling these all stories, but I will complete it. Another concept called Ready boost. Ready boost means not only a hard disk, either hard disk or a normal hard disk or a external. If you use external hard disk, pendrives, anywhere you can able to create a virtual memory. So ready boost is a concept where introduced in Windows Vista. If you are using Windows Vista 7, 8, 10, this ready boost is there. So whenever you connect a pen drive or a hard disk, you can configure a virtual memory in that one also to increase the RAM, to increase the performance. Okay, so this is about your virtual memory. So here it is a virtual RAM, virtual memory, or virtual RAM. Okay, virtual memory or a virtual RAM we are calling that one. So it is used to support your physical memory or physical RAM, memory or RAM, whatever you say it is, physical memory. Okay, so virtual RAM or a virtual memory. So I put a RAM here. So virtual RAM stores in hard disk only, in generally hard disk. Okay, in a Windows we call this one as a page files or a paging. Okay, paging page file dot sys. Okay, the usual size is your RAM into 1.5 and you will get like this. Okay, and in a Linux or Unix we call this one as a swap memory. The swap memory is into your physical memory. That much swap memory you can take it. Okay, you can take more and you can take less also. It depends upon the requirement. So comparison between your RAM in a hard disk, like a hard disk having a hard disk format, like if you take a temporary, so this files in a normal disk format only, fat and ntfs format only. Depends upon what file system you are using. So this temporary folder is in the format of ntfs and fat only. But virtual memory, okay, a virtual memory is in the format of page file formatting. Paging files are page file format only. So because of RAM using page file system, same format it is there. Okay, in a percentage temp also utilized for running an application or installing an application kind of stuff, but the format is ntfs. Because of RAM and virtual RAM is are in a RAM and virtual RAM is using a page file paging file system. Okay, so that's why it is easily support your physical memory. Next, from Windows Vista, there is a new concept is introduced called Ready Boost. So not boot, boost. BOST or BBOST, so whatever it is. So Ready Boost concept is also just you can make an hard disk or external hard disk or pen drives. Okay, we can create a virtual memory inside to support your system thing. Virtual memories are not replacement of physical memories. Remember that one. Okay, so now how to create this virtual memory, just I will show it and I will cut it. Okay. Already control panel, system, same thing like just before, same options only. System, advanced system settings, advanced system settings only, same advanced tab only. But we have to go to this one, startup and recovery. You have to go to this option, startup and recovery. No, not this one. Performance, sorry, not startup and recovery. We have to go to performance, only performance, same thing. We'll go to visual effects. Now we are going to this one. Now click on settings. then go to advanced again, advanced. This is process scheduling type, programs and background services. It's something it's showing. Can you see it's a virtual memory? Go to the change. Then there is a check mark here already. So uncheck this one. Uncheck automatically managing paging file size of all drives. So you can uncheck it. It automatically allocates some memory, but if you want to change it, then you can change it. So unchange it. So this is a C drive. In the C drive, I given initial size is as a around 351 because it is shows here recommended size. Then I change it to here, and maximum size I put a 6 GB. And I'd go to another hard disk and I put a 4 GB as a minimum, 10 GB is a maximum. Because I have a 12 GB. Guys, now tell me, anyone, just RAM size is 12 GB in my system. Okay, how much virtual RAM I have to put it? What is my virtual RAM size?
into 1.5.
Into 1.5.
Yes.
How much it is? How much it is? Yeah,
18. 18.
18. Very
18.
simple one. Okay, 18 GB. So total I can put 18 GB, but in my C drive I don't have a 18 GB free space. I should maintain that much of space in a free space, but I don't have it. Okay, so I'm poor utilization. So that's why I am utilizing another drive. So here I put a 4 to 10. So maximum, think like this is the 10 GB. Currently allocated 10 GB. See, so currently allocated 10 GB. So I put a this one here. Total it is taking 10 GB, but I put a 6 here, 10 here. So totally 16 GB I'm giving. So I can put a 12 GB here or 18 GB from one single hard disk only. But I put a 6 GB here, 10 GB. Initial size is usually recommended size. Initial size is usually recommended size. Maximum size is, so your calculated maximum size. Okay, like that. You if you don't want paging, then you can click no paging files also. Okay, you can click no paging files also. You want to system managed size, like what is the system managed size? You can choose that one also. Like you can put it here, and no page file system. I can put a system managed files also. Like that we can able to do it. Okay, but I'm not changing it. If you want to change, you can change it by calculation. Okay, so check the calculation, but I want to write the steps, that's why I close these things. How to do it? Again, control panel, system, advanced system settings. Advanced system settings actually. Okay, yeah, you can use your brain to understand. Okay, open it. So in advanced system settings, what to do? Open. So you can see advanced tab. There you can go to performance. In a performance, click settings. Go to again advanced tab. Okay, so we have to go right. So system, advanced tab, settings, advanced, virtual memory, change. Go to change, uncheck, automatic something, done, C drive, usually like a C drive, select C drive and set initial size and maximum size. Okay, so click apply, OK, then OK, OK. So finally it is asking for a restart. So then click on restart now. After restart, we can able to see this one. Where is this file in Windows? In Windows, there is a file. Okay, so there is a file which shows what is the your memory thing. Okay, in Windows, there is a file in your C drive. You can see that one. In a C drive, you can see the file that is called page files. .sys. I'll show you that one. So I'm going to C drive. You can't see directly like that. Okay, like this you can't see, but I will show you this one. What you will do, go to view. Okay, go to view. If you are using Windows 10, go to view, options, options, change folder and search options, view, view, show hidden files, scroll down, hide protected operating system files. You can see hide protected operating system files. Uncheck this one. I click on uncheck here. Yes. Now the check mark is clear. Just apply, and I'm keeping this one. Otherwise, I will open it again. Now, so it opens so many files. Guys, when you see this $recycler pin dot bin, it does not mean virus. It's not at all virus. It is nothing but your recycler bin only. What are the data in your system? Okay, in a recycler bin, it is the link from here to there. This is your boot mgr file, and this is the page file.sys. Okay, so this is a total size of my page file.is. If it is showing SHA, it means it's a system file. So currently 6 GB is allocating to page files. Okay, total. And also it created some extra file that is called SAP file for supporting maybe. It is around 3 GB, 256 MB only. But I think you got the page files. That's it. Of course, boot mgr is a bootloader. Now, how to remove this visible part? So go to view, options, change folder and search options, view, select this one, hide protected operating system files, then do not show hidden files. Do not show hidden files. Okay, both you should do it. So then these files will be gone from your screen. If you want to see the hidden files, you can check it here, no problem. If you are using a Windows 7, then this side you can see some options. Click on it, you will get a this option, like there is a view. You can get this option, change folder and search options. Change folder and search options. You can open and you can go to view and change the options, and we can get it. Okay, so this is the file, is actually your virtual RAM file. It is okay. And of course, I'm going to this PC. So I'm going to right click on E drive. Just for example, I'm going to right click on E drive, go to properties. Okay, so here not there. So ready boost part is not there. No problem. Normally, if you are connecting a pen drive or anything, it shows the ready boost part. It's okay. So this is how we can increase the virtual memory. So because of virtual memory, so the application running data or process related data, instead of putting into the RAM, so it will put it into the virtual memory. So then performance also increases. Okay. So this is about your how to increase the performance, and based on one single question, we take a full class. So here in a Google, type optimize Windows 10 performance or Windows 7 performance, both are same. Okay, so go to this first link or second link, tips to improve PC performance in Windows 10. So these are all questions. You can do it. To make sure latest updates are installed, restart your PC once open. Only PC only. Okay. So required, like some people don't restart their PCs. They close the lid. Okay, don't do it if you don't have any work. For example, night time you are not working with your laptop, so shut down your PC. Okay, if continuously it is open for longer period of time, like sometimes more than 20 hours, restart your PC. Still work is going on, restart your PC once a while in a day, at least 2 days. Next one is open less apps as per the requirement only. Use ReadyBoost to help improve your performance. Already I told image file kind of stuff. Okay, thing. So make sure system is manage the file page file size. So how to do it also it is given. Everything is given here. Okay, just I'm reading the lines, but how to do it is given in a down lines. Check for load disk space and free up the space. Already I showed my C drive, right? So my C drive is red in color. Don't keep it in red color. So make it at least 30-40 GB free space. So then your virtual memory also works very freely. Data movement is free in your main system. Okay. So copy the into different drives. Next, adjust the appearance and performance of Windows. So already I showed the reduce the appearance and keep the best performance. So then system run thing. If you are activated your OneDrive, so how to activate the OneDrive? So in Windows 10 or Windows 8, OneDrive is there. Don't let keep on synchronizing your data. So keep it like that. So keep it stop synchronizing before you shut down or before you going out or doing something. So you can synchronize your data into the OneDrive if it is based on your necessity things. Disable unnecessary startup programs. We are already discussed disable how to disable it. Check for removal of virus and malwares. I will show you how to do it. Restore your PC from restore point. These two things we have to show it. So I will tell you how to create a restoration point and what is restoration point first. Okay. Uh, what is a system restoration point is. So this is for example a system timeline. I install operating system and some application. For example, application 1, application 2, I install it. Now my system is running good. What I done, I created a restoration point. Restoration points, I put a name system restoration point 1. Okay. So I created a restoration point here. So why? Because of I'm going to install a application and I don't know about this application whether it is runs. It may damage your system by running this application. So we don't know about that application. So better when system is running good, take a system restoration point. Later if in case something application or virus or something is happened, okay, we can revert it back. we can revert it back to the previous condition. That is called a system restoration. So you can restore system back to the previous state. In this condition, what are the applications you installed after restoration that will be removed, and what are the applications are there before restoration point is created that will be restored. So you are restoring back to the previous settings. The settings also will be go back. So what is the advantage of it? We can avoid certain sudden issues. We can avoid certain sudden issues. Suddenly application is not working. I will tell you one example also. I have a VMware 12 Pro. I have a 11 Pro is there. So I install a 12 Pro. 12 Pro we got with one new option when I'm installing a VMware workstation. It has some option. I checked it because I want to learn something. So I checked that option while installing 12 Pro. What happened? Because of this, that is something enhanced keyboard kind of stuff. Because of this one, I got a blue screen error. I don't know what to do because it's keep on getting blue screen error. And one of my student, while I'm working in different organization, one of my student remember this example I given to them. See, I taught him what is system restoration point, and I forget to use that one. He said, "Sir, you said system restoration point is there. I will verify and I will restore your PC into the previous state." Luckily, there is a before installing this application is created a restoration point. Okay, this VMware workstation application created a restoration point here. So what I done? So I restore it back to the previous state, and problem is gone. So that's why system restoration is also very important to maintain. How to create is a simple thing. So right click on your disk. Okay, normally system restoration is right click on a disk, go to the properties. You can go to previous version. Okay, sorry, and the previous version is not showing here. Okay, no problem. I'm going to this PC, right click properties. You can go to system protection. Go to system protection here. We went to the advanced settings, right? Now it is system protection. Go to the system protection, CPU, sorry, C drive, system on. You can on for all the one, no problem. Okay, it is create a shadow copy of your data. Okay, so you can see system on means C drive. It means including operating system also. Data won't be recovered. If you lost the data, you can recover with the system restoration. So you want to restore it, you have to click on restore. You want to create it, you can click on create. Like if you can create it, like create, put some name. Okay, some name like today is the 31st March 2021. I created a something. If you click on create, it automatically create that one. Okay, it will take the restoration point is created. I didn't create it, just I said create. That's it. Just to show you that one how to do it. Okay, next configure. You can configure turn on the system protection or disable how much memory you want to utilize for this one. Also you can do it, that much memory will utilize. Next one is to restore, like system has got something issue, you want to restore it, click on restore, system restore. It is verifying last restoration point and what is the effects of the data. And also you can see system restore can be help fix problem that might be making your system run slowly or stop responding. Okay, system restore does not affect any of your documents, pictures or other personal data. Recently installed programs and drivers may be uninstalled. Recently installed programs and drivers may be uninstalled. Next, this is a automatically created a restoration point is showing here on 28th March only. Now I'm going to scan for affected programs. If I restore my system to previous state, So what I will lose, what will I will get it. So let it check it. Programs and drivers will be deleted. This Google Chrome 89043891114, this will be removed from my system. Maybe that is the latest updated one. Second one is I uninstalled something, right? So that is CyberDeck and this one. So this is the previous version of Google Chrome and this is the current version of Google Chrome running. So if I go to this restoration point, what will happen? I will lose this one and I will get these two back. So that is a restoration. You can go to next and OK, then automatically you can able to restore it. Already I told system restoration point will be created by system only. Okay. One more point is there now here, virus and malwares. So virus, how to deal with a virus and malwares, because we are using a Windows system, you can use Windows Defender also. Scan for the virus in a Windows. Update your Windows Defender regularly. Okay. And scan your system, either quick scan or a complete scan. Okay, check it and protect your system using Windows Defender is a basic defender thing. Otherwise you can use your one antivirus, any kind of antivirus you are using, scan your system. So this is these are the things to follow these things to. Okay, Siddiqui is asking questions. So, sir, could you please repeat this core increasing part once again? Okay, very simple. Go to run, put a msconfig, click OK, go to boot, go to boot tab, advanced options, and select this option, first one, check it, number of processors, check it, and go to this list. If it is showing 1, so change it to higher number, 4, 6, 3, what number you have. Okay. So how to open msconfig? If you don't know how to open run, just type msconfig in a search bar or Cortana. Then you can see system configuration, open, boost, advanced options, select number of processor. It's look like this one. Select it and select the number of processors. Click OK. Click apply and OK. Okay. Click apply and OK. And it is asking for restart now. Restart it. But don't do it now, so you can do it after session. You'll get it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, very good. So these are the things